What's going on, guys? Back here with another video. Sorry that this is a day late, but the reason it is because one of these packages came on Thursday instead of Wednesday like I had hoped it would. So in my PS4 collection video, I mentioned about this one collector's edition that I got from Barnes & Nobles for $14.99. That was Song of the Deep. I already have this, and I mentioned that I drop it all the time, and actually as I was grabbing it to do this video, of course it fell out again. It's a really nice collector's edition if you like to read like little stories and stuff, and then it's got so it's really cool. Actually, I already used this, but this is a code for so this is a Steam code, which I already used. I was just making sure, but it does say, oh, so you actually get the game on Steam and the soundtrack on Steam, which is really cool. But I guess on the disc, you have the soundtrack on the disc. But this is the PS4 version, but you also get the Steam version, so that's kind of cool. I assume the Xbox One version is like that as well. But you get like little stickers and a nice steelbook. So it's a really cool game, and it's $14.99. So I was bringing that deal to you. I'm going to post the links for the Xbox, PS4, and the PC version. $14.99 for each of them, so that's a really insanely good deal, and that's what I paid for it back in the day. Well, back in the day, a couple months ago. So this was GameStop's initial Game Trust game that they did. Sega Cd Universe actually just did a video about that as probably about a week ago. If he was saying if those games might become rare, I think it's possible. These are definitely not common. I see the steelbook all the time. It's always gutted and just has the disc, but I never see the full collector's edition. However, if Barnes & Noble is selling them for $14.99, they're clearly trying to get rid of them, so that probably means they have a lot of them. So I don't know if Song of the Deep is per se rare. Uncommon, yes. Rare, probably not. But so it's weird that Barnes & Noble, of all places, has that. I mean, it does come with like a full-on book, so maybe that's kind of why they have it. I don't know. And the other one, I found out about because of Retro 717. Rob brought this up in his last video, so I immediately started hunting it down because I had to get a copy of it for the Wii U collection. Bringing you another deal that I found, and you need to hop on this one quickly, and that one quickly if you want to get it, because I don't know how long the Song of the Deep sale is going to last. It's $30 normally. Barnes & Noble has that as well, but it's $14.99 right now. This one is a Nintendo Selects copy of Sonic and All-Star Racing, still factory sealed. I have the original version, non-platinum or non-Nintendo Selects, so I don't need to open this. I paid $27.96 shipped, and it was $22.98 total, and then plus the shipping for this. So it's basically $23 for the game and like $4 for shipping on Amazon. I'm gonna put the link in there. It's kind of confusing though. So when you click on it, you're gonna need to go to, let me see here. Or you could just type in Sonic and All-Star Racing Wii U. But what you're gonna need to do is go to the new section. Click on new. Wait for that to update. And the specific seller that you're going to want to buy this from is Frontier Hobby Shop. I messaged him, and he has Nintendo Selects copies of this for $22.98. There are multiple $22.98s on there, but his are the Nintendo Selects ones. So I'll leave the link in the description for this as well. So this is definitely uncommon to rare territory for this, because there's like 8 on eBay. I didn't even know this launched, period. So these are pretty rare. So I do recommend picking that up just because of the rarity factor. I'm going for the full set. I think at this point I'm going to go for all the selects in the full set too, because I've already got most of the other variants of all the games. So yeah, another one off that list. And then also, this is a really awesome Castlevania-esque game, but you're like in a submarine underwater, and you're a girl, she lost her father, yada, yada, yada. The graphics are amazing on this. I love the art style. It's got a really good soundtrack. It's Insomniac, the Ratchet & Clank developers. So, really good of them. Oh, it even does say Game Trust here. So that's GameStop's like their publishing division, I guess you could say. Really cool to have this physical though, because you guys know my stance on limited run games. I'm glad GameStop does it because they're a bunch of greedy bastards, so they're going to print out as many copies of these as they can. They're not going to make limited, like truly limited to where it's 2,000 copies or some bullshit like that. They make enough to at least support the collectors. So I do like that. They actually have a couple other games out there. Deformers is one. And then the other one is Has Been Heroes, which didn't get a collector's edition. The Deformers one is sort of like a Rocket League-esque type game, and the Deformers, or the Has Been Heroes is an RPG, like old school turn-based. Is it turn? I think it's turn-based, but it's like weird because if you die, you restart the whole game. At least that's the guy at GameStop was telling me. I haven't played it yet. I'd like to get it for the Switch, but yeah, I don't know. I'll probably get that one used. But yeah, so Game Trust, I'd like to see them do more because they've only really done 3, and I think this came out almost a year ago physically. So they've only really done published 3 games in that, give or take, about a year span of that, you know, they've been making stuff. So I'd like to see more stuff from them. I really would. I think this is speculation on my part, but I think GameStop, I mean, it's not speculation, but like GameStop's doing whatever they can to try to stay relevant and alive. If you haven't been into a GameStop in a while, they have basically turned, I would say, a quarter of the store into like a toy store now, and like gaming t-shirts and stuff, which is cool, and hats and board games and comics and expensive ass action figures. One of my GameStops has like a $300 not action figure, but like a statue. I don't know what the fancy name is, that like collectibles and stuff. I mean, that's all cool and all, but like, I don't know, like I'm going there to get games, and they have like random, like all the Funko Pop things. Like that's cool if you're into that. I'm not hating. I have a Spider-Man one. That's all I have, and it's opened out of the box. But they just have like a massive amount of them, and to me, it's just like, why do you have all those in there? They're not games. Maybe you could have the gaming related ones, but then you've got all the other ones, and I go in there to buy games, nothing else. I want it to be a game store. But so those were the 2 deals that I wanted to let you guys know in on, and thanks for watching. Peace out for now, guys. Till next time.
Come here, you mother...